and welcome to Carmando's Garage. Today we've got a 2004 BMW 530D. We're going to be replacing the front wheel bearing. Taught you through some of the points that we picked up on how to change the wheel bearing. Just going to get the wheel off here. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is remove the brake caliper and carrier all together. If you just undo the two 18mm bolts holding the carrier in the back and then hang it up out the way, just like that. Next we're going to remove the brake disc. For that you're going to need, I think it was a 6mm Allen key and a nice little impact gun. These brake discs you might have to give them a tap with a hammer because they get quite stuck on. As you can see here, we have to knock this one off. So once you've got the brake disc off, you want to make access to these lower arms. On these you'll need a 21mm socket. Remove all three lower arms. As you can see here, we had to get some heat on one or two of the nuts. The rest came out quite easy with impact gun. Just enough space to get it into. So we've got all them lower arms disconnected now. There's one more bracket on the opposite side for your drop link. That'll be next to come out. Also you need to disconnect the ABS sensor. So there you go, we've undone the pinch bolt at the back and just knocked the hub straight off, and that's the drop link bracket I was on about before. So next we take the hub over to the bench, undo the 4 bolts on the back. These are quite tight normally. They do come with Loctite on, as we'll show you a little bit further on with the new bolts. So we've got all the bolts out there. The wheel bearing just fell out on this one. Sometimes they can get stuck in there. All you got to do is get a little wedge behind, just give it a little tap. So as you can see, just offering up the new one there, make sure it fits okay. There you go, there's the Loctite on the new bolt. He's just locating it and then he'll flip it over and put the rest of the bolts in. When you're tightening these back up, you want to tighten them with the gun, but once you fit the hub back to the car, just give them a little manual go over as well with a bar. As you can see, refitting the hub onto the shock. There is a locating pin behind. You just got to make sure that you line that up. We'll just give you a little view. There you go, you can see the lugs on the shock absorber, and they've got to line up with that gap on the hub. And that's it, all bolted back in place. That's where the drop link bracket bolts on. That's where the ABS sensor plugs in. Just make sure you disconnect that before, clean it all up and then plug it back in. Gonna get the caliper bolted back on here next once we've fitted the disc. There you go, it's all ready to go.